broadcast is almost starting. There you go. And we are now live. I don't know which order we came in, but Nicholas, you might have been first to come in, so you can give us a report.
Yeah, sure. I've been doing some merges regarding the dependable upgrades to the gems. I think that it was in website 1. I don't remember in local support. And I will be working on this week on website 1 and trying to see why the karma calculator is not working properly. So yeah, that is all for me. I have no blockers. Yeah.
All right, nice, thanks. So working on website 1, I think I should also look for an issue on website 1 and start working on that. Yeah, so we might be, yeah, if you're okay with that, we might be on that so that I get familiar with the code base for website 1.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right.
Compare.
Okay, so we can hear from the rest of the team. Lucy was next. She's actually seated just right beside me. Yes, Lucy.
Hi.
Hi there.
I think she's just run out of breath. So we can go to the next person as she gets ready. Crafty Coder.
Hi guys.
Hi
guys. I was actually nothing much that I've done, but so we opened a channel on Agile Ventures for Python meetups. It will be happening on Fridays. Everyone is welcome to listen in and maybe contribute. We'll be learning Python. I put some notes on what we did that day, but nothing much was done that day. But
which project?
It was not a project, but it was a channel we opened.
Okay.
I'm sending the name of the channel on the chat. Yeah. As you can see, it's Python Kisumu. Yeah, if you are willing to join, you can be chipping in on Fridays from 4 GMT plus 3 to 6. No, to 5. It's actually an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 p.m. our time. 4 p.m. our time is around 1 o'clock UTC.
Yeah. Everyone is welcome, actually. Yeah, that's all. That's all we have to say now.
All right. Any blockers for you, Crafty Coder? Any blockers?
Actually, no blockers, but maybe we will search for a book or something that we'll be doing daily, which I want to get each and everyone's opinion on Friday, so that it should not be dictated by me. Everyone is open for reviews and yeah, just that.
Okay, nice. So basically, you're having the Python Kisumu, and you want everyone else to join. And while we are having our meetups in Kisumu, you want them to join, and it's kind of a book club where you go read the book and discuss. Technically, it might be like what we normally do in Agile Ventures for mob programming, where someone goes home, reads a book, then we come and discuss it together. So we might follow that model for that. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Unless there's another thing, we move over to just a minute. Let's go to who was here next. Enioke. Hey, Enioke. Happy to meet you.
Happy to meet you too.
Yeah, give us a report, please.
Oh, okay, so last week I was setting up local support, and Nicholas was helping me. So I used Windows, then he advised me to move to Linux. I tried Linux. I was having some issues.
Nicholas, good advice.
I just moved to Cloud9, but I was having some issues with Postgres, something like that. Yeah, but I fixed it anyways, so it's working now on C9, on Cloud9. So I had it set up.
Cool.
No block.
All right, nice. So I saw that you opened up an issue on Pivotal Tracker. I guess that was you.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So okay, we can talk about that immediately after the Scrum. All right.
Okay.
All right. No worries. Then we can move over to the next person. I think Get is sharing microphone with the Crafty Coder, so she can give us her report.
Hey guys. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, so I'm Getty. I took an issue on refactoring. So I'm still doing refactoring for now, familiarizing myself with Ruby. So far, so good. I'm having fun, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say for now.
Actually, she has a work in progress pull request open. So Nick, you can feel free to review it. I was with her when she was working on that, so yeah, I can't really add so much enough input on that. Okay, I would appreciate that. And okay, you can also you can do a review on that. I don't know how proficient you are in Ruby and Ruby on Rails. And you okay?
Sorry, I didn't. Oh, okay. I'm learning. I'm on the beginner course on EDX. So all right. So I'm taking beginner. Okay.
Okay, no worries. So which level are you right now?
Oh, I went back after like weeks, so I'm back to week 2.
Oh, you're back to week 2. No problem. So no pressure on that. So we're just talking about opening pull requests and doing some reviews on them. So when someone does something, then they upload. We look at how good the code is or how bad it is, but it's mostly a good code. So we have a look at it and give them feedback on whatever they have done. So I thought you were up to that point that you could do a review on a pull request and an open pull request. So let's go over to Musa. Musa, you're muted.
Hi everyone. So far everything is fine, but we're working on an issue with Kevin about the start time and end time of the event. We're having a problem, but we have solved it. Let me share my screen. Like we were using the date time picker, but before the navigation arrows were not showing, but we will find a way that you have to add the glyphical. Glyphical. So we have added that functionality and now it's working well. As you can see, you can see the arrows. So and that's what we have done as for now. Everything is working well. Yeah. Next we are just working on the tests. We will make sure that everything passes. The test passes, so we can push everything.
Yeah, and do you have this? Do you have a work in progress open for this?
Not really. We have just finished it right now, so yeah, we are going to create that just right after this.
Okay, create a work in progress pull request so that we can enable reviews immediately in case something was not done right or something was done well. Good job, guys, on this, because last week is giving you a little much of pressure how to add the little graphics there. Kevin, do you have any other thing to say on top of that?
I think most have some other stuff.
Okay, no worries. Have I left out anyone except myself? So I can give my report. So over the weekend, I promised to do so much, and I did none. I promised to do so much. I did none of them, and up to this point, what do I have to report? During the morning hours, we as a group, actually, I can see Nick is laughing. So we as a group, Kevin, Musa, we have Mise, Lucy, Crafty Coder, and Getty. We went through a book in the morning. Then we normally do some code cutters in the morning. Our morning hours, we do some code cutters, have a discussion on them. So that's what we normally do on a daily basis. And basically, that's what I've done. And also working on a website for the code school I'm starting up in Kisumu. That's what's occupying me for now. And I would love to work with you, Nick, on the website one. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. That's my report. Blockers, I think it's only time that's a blocker. And laziness over the weekend. I could not be able to achieve anything. Yeah. So that's the end of our Scrum officially. Anyway, okay. Just a minute. I have something to say about the issue that you opened. Let's have a look at this. Yeah. So you opened something up on Pivotal Tracker. That was nice. And if you look at these, you're being told that we're using the old school kind of syntax for the hash. Anyway, are you still there? Anyway, okay?
Okay.
Is he there? We lost him. Hello. Okay, so he's taking tea.
Maybe.
Okay, so I can just talk. Maybe he can watch this YouTube stream later on. Yeah. So there's a hash syntax for Ruby. What we had previously in Ruby was previous to Ruby 1.9, I guess. If you wanted to create a hash, you'll do something like this.
Yep.
But the syntax changed. So right now you can do something like that. So we removed this. How did you call it? I can't even remember the name. I usually call it a fat arrow. So we removed this, and right now Rubocop will throw some warnings telling you to use this syntax instead of this. So if you look at how we normally use Pivotal Tracker, there are three types of stories. We can have a feature, a bug, a chore, and a release. Okay, a feature is anything that affects the client, something that the client can see or the user, whoever is using the website. A bug is something that's behaving the way it's not supposed to. You expect it to do a certain thing, but it's not doing exactly what you expect it to do. A chore is usually developer related, and it does not add any value to the client technically. It's not a bug as such. So such a thing we can consider is at a chore. Okay. So we consider such as a chore, and I wish he was here so that you could see me change this to a chore. And we don't normally vote on chores. Oh, you're here. Ah, thank you. You're here now. Have you finished your tea? Okay, so oh, sorry about that. So did you hear everything I was saying?
You were talking. I only heard the bug chore part. That's bug and chore part. I didn't hear the other part.
Okay, so let me start from here. If you allow me to repeat. So this is what the bug was saying. This is what the error was saying. Okay.
Yeah.
The previous hash syntax and the new hash syntax, right here.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So in such a case, if you check at the story type, we can have these types of story types. So a feature is what affects the user or the client. It's something that they can use and see. That's a feature. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. A bug is something that behaves the way it's not supposed to behave. If you add 3 plus 4, then it gives you something. That's a bug. You need to find out why you're getting a 6 and not a 7. All right. Yeah. A chore is usually developer related. If you make your application, if you change the Ruby syntax from 1.9 to 2.4, then that's a chore because you're not in any way affecting the your website. The client will never see that you change the hash syntax. Okay. So mostly refactors are chores. If you're changing something, the functionality will definitely remain the same. So it's most likely going to be a chore. And for the chores, we don't normally vote points on them. Okay. So I'll put it under unestimated. All right.
All right.
Then the rest is okay. Now, just in case it was a feature, then there's a way we normally start the voting process using a bot. Are you aware about that? how we do that.
Using your board.
Yeah, there's a
Like-
bot that we use.
Okay.
In Slack.
I've heard about it, but I don't know how it works. But I've heard about it.
Okay, so let me see. If you come to the local support channel here, this is the previous voting that we did. Okay, how does it look like? So I think it will be wise if we have another session on how to do this instead of extending
Alright.
this now. Yes.
Alright.
So in case you need anything, feel free to ping me.
Okay.
Okay, you can ping me or you can ping Sam or Nick. We're here to help you
Yeah,
on that.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, if that's okay with you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Unless there's any question or any other thing. Okay, that's the end of the extra Scrum. Talk to you
Cool.
guys later. All right.
See you
Cheers.
later.
Alright.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.